Hi. So we're going to talk about soil because it is important. You have to know what soil that you're planting on your garden. So I'm going to do some work in the flower garden today because I have a garden that's kind of empty and can't have that. So it's important to buy the right soil. So you have to spend a little bit of money on your soil because it's important. If you spend that money on your soil, it will give back to you. So I bought soil that is a nice black topsoil, but it also has compost material into it. So when you go to, say you're getting soil in bags, because we don't always have the option of getting a truckload of soil. So say you want to go get some soil in bags, go to a reputable greenhouse and talk to them about their soil. I like to deal with smaller greenhouses that are run by families because they tend to have a lot of knowledge. They tend to spend the time with you, and I have never gone to a small family-run greenhouse and not learned something, because they will teach you. So, my opinion, but I like the small little family-run greenhouses. So I bought some nice black soil. So this is topsoil mixed with compost. And we all know what compost is. It's the broken down scraps and household stuff that breaks down into a nice soil. So this is topsoil mixed with compost soil. That's what I like to use because, again, you spend a little bit more money, but you get what you pay for. Have to talk to you about this tree. Now, the reason I bought soil, one of the reasons, is because this tree, the roots are showing like up above the soil. The roots are showing over the years. We planted this tree probably, I don't know, maybe 6 years ago, and now the rain and everything has washed away a lot of the soil, and you can see some of the roots at the top of the soil. So of course I want to put more soil in this bed to protect the tree, but have to tell you about the tree. So we have 8 grandchildren, and we planted a hydrangea tree because it's my favorite tree. One of my favorite trees. I can't say I have a favorite, but hydrangea trees, I just love them. And when it blooms shortly, I am going to show you how beautiful it is. Hydrangea trees I love because they're really, really easy to grow. But we will talk about that another time. But today we're going to talk about soil, but I need to tell you the story about the tree. So we planted 8 hydrangea trees for each of our grandchildren. We have 8 grandchildren. So we planted a hydrangea tree for each one of them, so we have 8. So this tree was planted for our little granddaughter, Biddy. And Biddy is a person that she's always adventurous. She never goes on the straight path. She's always going on her own path. She goes her own way. She follows rules, but not really. She kind of goes outside of the box. So when we planted this tree, I didn't realize there's a wind that comes through here and blows this tree that way. So we planted it straight, and then the wind came by and kept making this tree go crooked. So my husband staked it. That didn't work. It still grew crooked. Then he staked over beside the tree, put some rope there to hold the tree up. That didn't work. We spent a whole summer trying to get this tree to grow straight. Couldn't do it. So finally I looked at my husband and I said, you know what, hon? That tree is not supposed to grow straight because that tree is our Biddy. She does not go on the straight and narrow. She goes her own way, and that tree wants to go its own way because that is Biddy's tree. I have told Biddy this story quite a few times over the years, and I think it's one of her favorite stories. So that's the story of the tree. And we are going to put some nice topsoil around Biddy's tree. Topsoil with compost. So I'm going to put you, I want to see if you can see that. Yes, you can actually. Okay. So we're going to take some of this nice topsoil and we're going to put it around Biddy's tree. And you can see, even, I'm going to show you something. Hopefully you can see that little critter in there moving around. Can you see him, that little bug? So bugs show that that is great soil because they're doing their thing. And I imagine those little critters are in there because of the compost. So that's a good thing. So we're going to put this beautiful soil, we're going to break it up because you don't want to have big chunks in here. So break it up. Just want to make sure you can see, and I think you can. Let's move you closer. There we go. Now you can see the base of Biddy's tree. Here's where the roots are showing. But I'm just going to, before I deal with that over there, yes, you can see, okay. Before I deal with that over there, I'm going to break this up because you don't want great big clumps in here. Then I'm going to take this beautiful soil and put it around the tree. So let's do another one. Where did my scissors go? Same thing, break it up. Get rid of all those big chunks in there. This is beautiful soil. Nice, black, beautiful soil with beautiful compost. And I paid $3.99 a bag for this instead of $1.99. So you get what you pay for. I think we'll do one more bag, because it is Biddy's tree and we want to keep it happy. You know, I think I like gardening because it's like a kid digging in the dirt, right? Remember the beautiful days when we were kids and you had your little pail and your shovel and your sandbox? Same thing. Same thing. I think this is why I love it so much. Get your hands in some dirt. You know, our lives are stressful. Our world is, it's a big world now. There's not a lot of simple things. So it's nice to have something very simple. And there's nothing more simple than having your hands in some dirt. And there we have it. Biddy's tree is happy again. The roots aren't showing. It's got lots of beautiful dirt. So to recap, make sure you pay a little bit of money for your soil. You get what you pay for. For this tree that we just did today, I got some nice black topsoil, but I also got it mixed with compost. And they do sell it at the greenhouses, so you just have to ask and talk to the people. Find a greenhouse that's going to teach you. I learn something every time I go there. So soil is important. That's where your nutrients are going to come from for the beautiful tree. So to recap, buy soil that's good. Today I bought topsoil, which is black, with compost mixed in it. So would you like to see Biddy's tree? It's a beautiful tree. It doesn't have its flowers on it yet, but I'll show you Biddy's tree. There it is, in all its glory. And it has the beautiful soil that we just put in there. Black soil, black topsoil, mixed with compost. Compost keeps coming up, right? You can never have too much compost. So remember, subscribe, watch the videos, share to all your friends, and turn those little notifications on to know when the next video is coming. And we will all learn together. Have a great day.